Hello, people. I'm back again. Thanks for coming back. And well, it's 11 days, actually 10 days of prep. And on day 11, I will leave on a journey that will probably last 12 months on and off, but it'll take about 20, just off the top of my head, probably 20 to 25,000 Ks in the Hilux, and around about 30 to 35,000 Ks on a motorbike. The bike will be in the back of the Hilux, and about every somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500 kilometres, maybe more, on the boat, and the boat will be towed on the back of the Hilux and then get in and out of the water. So the brief plan, if you like, is 10 days to prep, to finish prep. I've spent probably 6 months getting the boat prepped, spent probably the last month getting the Hilux prepped, spent the last 3 months getting the bike set up and tested out, and it's sort of almost all come together. As I said, day 11 is, the countdown to day 11 from now is when we'll go. And the plan will be leave Wangaratta, go to the Gold Coast, get on a boat, go out to South Stradbroke, stay at our house in South Straddy, do a couple of overnight trips up to Moreton, Tangalooma, and then they will basically sort out the boat overnight. I'm pretty happy with it, but no doubt Kylie will go, no, we need more. We need to add this, add that, change this, change the sleeping a little bit, blah, blah, blah. So that'll give us a chance to do that while we're on the Gold Coast. And hook the boat up, take it up then to Whitsundays, put it in at Shute Harbour, and just hang around the Whitsundays for about 3 weeks. I've booked a marina for 7 nights at Hamilton Island, so that'll be roughly when Kylie's there with me, and I'll probably spend another couple of weeks just mucking around in that area. I might actually put the boat in up at Bowen and spend a bit of time around that. There's only one Gloucestershire Island up there, there's only one island there, but I quite like Bowen. And then I might do a bit of a circumnavigation of Magnetic Island out of Townsville, that eventually get to Cairns, park the boat at a friend's place, or put it in storage. I've got a quote for storage, which was $150 a month for the car and the boat, which is excellent. But I might end up storing it up at Ravenshoe at a friend's place, just because $150 a month is a couple of slabs of beer at least by the time I get back to it. Then I'll unload the bike out of the back of the Hilux and go from Cairns almost out to Mount Isa, and then basically zigzag my way down back to Wangaratta in Victoria, probably around about 5,000 Ks, going down through Valley of Lagoons, the Diamantina Lakes area, out through Thargomindah, zigzag back up to the top of the Darling, then back down the Darling, and then across through, maybe through the sandy desert, little sandy desert, back to Wangaratta. Have a couple of weeks break, get back on the bike, and then I'll go up the inside of the Great Dividing Range, check out some, I haven't really planned much of a route there, but I'll probably, it's going to be winter, so I'll probably stay in the warmer areas and get the hell out of, get as far north as I can quickly, but it'll be as far north as I can quickly on back roads. And then when I get to Central Coast, New South Wales, I'll start hitting some some serious dirt roads and trails sticking to the western side of the Great Dividing Range until I get back up to Ravenshoe, which I'm really looking forward to the inside of the Great Dividing Range between Townsville and two areas between Townsville and Ravenshoe, and also I'll take a little bit of a detour out to central Queensland, out to just northwest of Claremont to Carnarvon Gorge, and traverse through the Carnarvon Gorge National Park there, which will probably, I think it's going to be about 40 creek crossings, and hopefully there's not a lot of rain. Now, that being said, the journey from Cairns to Victoria and back up, that all might change, might be reversed in order, because of the fact that in Western Queensland at the moment we've got a lot of water. I think sometime in the last a week ago, they had, some areas had 600 mil. So if you look at Queensland traffic conditions in Western Queensland, there's not too many roads open. It's all flooded. So that I've probably got a month and a half, nearly 8 weeks for that to clear up. At some of those areas it will still be boggy, so I might go, better off coming down just west of the Great Divide, and then a month, that'll be roughly 12 weeks from now, I can go back up north via central New South Wales, Western Queensland, and then into there when it dries out a bit more. So we'll see what happens with the weather. After I've got back up to Cairns, I'll basically spend a month to 6 weeks doing Cairns, Cooktown, Lizard Island, Princess Charlotte Bay area. Just having a bit of fun round there. My daughter's going to come up with me. The daughter and one of her friends are going to spend a week or so with me out of Cairns, do some fishing and snorkeling and what have you. And then I'll basically just be hanging around by myself. Hopefully I'll find some girls in bikinis and they can be part of the YouTube channel. If not, I'll enjoy myself anyway. And once all that's finished up there, and I've sort of getting a bit sick of that, I will then go from Cairns, which is far north Queensland, over to northwest Western Australia, maybe possibly stopping in to Darwin, but I doubt it. But certainly ending up in Broome, which is, you know, I've seen enough of Broome, so I don't actually need to see Broome. But I've never been out on a boat into the Buccaneer Archipelago, so that's my big goal, is to spend a month to 6 weeks in the boat out of Broome, 200 kilometres, fuel barge, and then basically round the fuel barge, checking out the Buccaneer Archipelago, and then eventually fill up, come back to Broome again, put the boat into storage in Broome if I don't think I've seen enough of it. If I think I have seen enough of it, I'll drive down to Exmouth and leave the boat and the vehicle in storage at Exmouth, and then ride the bike home. And basically the trip home will be that I've an opportunity to do a reasonable amount of the Canning Stock route, and maybe some other outback tracks from getting from Western Australia through to, you know, back to Wangaratta. Have a couple of weeks break, have a couple of weeks break, and then get back on the bike again and ride back over to Western Australia, and pick up the boat. By this stage it'll be getting into, you know, early summer in Exmouth, so it'll be starting to get hot. It'll be, you know, check out Exmouth. I might even go head back north. Might do Dampier area, and on the boat, and just Ningaloo Reef, whale sharks, blah blah blah. You know, the typical stuff. Get sick of that. Put the bike in the boat, back behind the car, head south, and then I don't have any fixed plans after that. It's basically I've got 4 months of pretty much unplanned stuff, which will probably be exploring southwest Western Australia in in summer, and then back across. And I'll put the boat in at Goolwa, and hopefully get someone to pick the car, the boat trailer, and the bike up, and drive it home while I go up the Murray, which I don't know how far that is by boat, to see how close I can get to home, which should only be about 150 k's home. So I don't know how long the Murray River is. It's probably 800 k's of river travel by boat. I have no idea. I've not mapped it out yet. That's more than a year away. So, well, yeah, it'll be about a year away. So that'll be the end of the journey, and yeah, I think by then I'll be looking for a break. Anyway, I'll just quickly hit the pause button and go and show you some roughly some routes that I'm going to take.